Well, hello, Miss Joyce Burgess. How are you today?
Oh my, Angela, I am trying to stay cool here in South Louisiana, but all is well. I'm looking forward to our podcast today and just some of the great things we're going to help these parents understand about technology in this modern world.
Absolutely. And I'm excited because it's the month of August at the current time of this recording, and I'd like to do a back to school special. So,
Let's do it.
yeah. And of course, we're going to stay within our theme of artificial intelligence, AI, right? Because
Right.
as we mentioned, that rocket ship has launched. And believe it or not, Joyce, in my circles where I teach, I'm being required to let the organizations know how I'm implementing AI in my classroom. So when kids go back to school this fall, we're already seeing where AI is being implemented into the classrooms. So we need to keep up with that. We need to understand what's going on and stay at par, or at least I like to be in front of and ahead of what's going on
Yes,
in the traditional
yes,
school because we can
yes.
move at that pace. So just to let everyone, the parents know out there that we're already here, we're hitting the ground running, and they are requiring the teachers to um, have some element of AI in the classroom this fall. So,
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. All right, let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
so with that being said, I have a list of resources here. And then, if you would please, everyone that listens and you're interested, subscribe to our newsletter. I'm going to have the links because you're just listening to the podcast. You can write them down if you can, but if you're working out or whatever you're doing as you're listening, you may not be able to jot them down. But if you go to our newsletter, everything that we mention here will be hyperlinked in the newsletters, and you can just click and access the tools. Also, Joyce, all the tools, as I've always been faithful in doing, all the tools are free of charge. We have so
Isn't that
many
great?
oh, that is beautiful. We have so many resources that are free and quality resources that, if we can just access those, then we'd be doing ourselves a great service. So I'm going to run through this list very quickly and kind of explain what these are. If you have any questions, Joyce, just jump in there and ask me, okay?
Okay, will do.
Okay, my goal is because of the digital divide and my personal mission, I want to make sure that we provide an NBHE and my organization ADV scholars those technical skills that may not be readily available in even a regular traditional classroom. So if your child is not getting the technical education that they should be getting, we have the resources that are available that you can plug and play. You don't have to be certified. You don't have to have any level of degree. Just if we give you the links and you can orchestrate them in your learning program, you have full access to these easy to use resources. The first one is a coding curriculum. And we've used this, Joyce, since we first started working together. I think it was in 2020. It's called the Hour of Code. And any of
Yeah.
these terms, you can go and Google them, and Google will give you the link directly to it. So Google Hour of Code. There are resources. The reason I love this platform is we've tested it, tried and true for since, like I said, 2020, and they have resources for every grade level that your child may be in. So I think they even have a little pre-K thing there so that you can start getting your children in the mind of computational thinking. So all the grade,
Pre-K?
yes, all of the grade levels are mentioned there.
Okay.
And you can go in and search for grade level, and then there are all these beautiful, colorful activities on a kid level, and they all take about an hour to do those activities. And that's sponsored by code.org. And these are the same tools they're using in the school system. So it's not like some little off program. These are verified tools that I'm recommending. So Hour of Code is our first one. Magic School AI, that's a new tool that's just been released. And I went in, I explored it, I used it with a group of my summer kids on the campus. And these middle schoolers totally went in there. We learned about AI, and it's AI in a safe environment. So if you, as a parent and guardian, want to explore the world of AI and you want to be the teacher and use the tools to help you orchestrate your lessons, and you want your children to have that chat GPT or that generative AI experience, this is a totally kid tested, kid approved space, and it's called Magic School AI. You're able to go in there and even get a teacher certification. And all the certification does is about an hour long or so. It's not very long, but it teaches you how to use the tool. So I'm certified in that. If you have any questions and you want to get a demo, or I'll be glad to walk anyone through that. So that's magicschool.ai. There's another tool, CS First by Google. That's Google's curriculum to teach school-age children computer science. These are the tools that are used in the classroom, the regular traditional classroom. So if you will search for CS First, all you have to do is sign in with your Gmail account. You will need a Google account. Sign in with your Gmail account. There are lessons that are curated by Google for teachers or for parents to be able to teach their children computer science. There's also for the older kids, like junior high and high school, I recommend Applied Digital Skills. Go on your browser and search for Applied Digital Skills. These are also plug and play lessons, but they're geared more toward how to build a resume, how to create a presentation, how to use spreadsheets, how to craft a story, more of those not technically focused, but they use technology to teach those lessons, how to work Google Docs, how to do, what else is in there? There's hundreds of lessons there, and they even have some for the adult learning education too. So if a parent needs to get in there and understand how to update their resume using Google Docs and things like that, it's totally free and available for children and for parents. Another plug and play. You have the videos by Google teachers. They teach you a little segment, then they tell you to go do it. Then you come back and do a little bit more, and then they tell you to go to do it. So it's very project oriented and hands-on. One more very good resource is Common Sense Media and Common Sense Education. So these platforms are help govern what you should be teaching your child. If you want to know about Roblox, if you want to know about some of these video games or what's recommended and what's not, that's a wonderful platform where parents go in and they tell you, beware of this game, or watch this, or let's educate the parents on what the kids are doing. So that's a free platform as well. It's more informational, but they do have some lessons in there. I highly, highly recommend Common Sense Media and Common Sense Education. Whew, now take a breath. All those resources are free. If you have any questions about any of those platforms or you want to discuss them with us, please reach out. We have all this information, these tools available for you, and we want to share them because it's important even now, more so now than ever because of the fast advancement of technology.
Angela,
Yes.
wise parents will teach their children a little bit about everything,
Yes.
just a little bit,
Yes.
just to whet their appetite.
Yes.
And these resources are free.
Yes.
They have been proven to be safe. I
Yes.
know that a lot of people concerned about Google and other companies, Apple and all of these technology companies, as to, their children, just opening that world of digital
Mhm.
and not being in a safe environment.
Mhm.
Everything has some measure of technology in it. And
Yeah.
what we want to do as parents, we want to make sure that they get the good that's in all of this stuff. Last podcast,
Mhm.
I quoted something in a paraphrased kind of way by C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis says that our children are always aware of evil and the bad things and the ugliness of this world. And what we need to do as parents, we need to teach them the heroic. We need to teach them about the brave people.
Mhm.
So I just kind of compare this with teaching our children the good things
Yes.
as well as what's not good for them as well.
I think
Because we have to provide them with options, but we have to provide them with options that are wise and that are been bred in good counsel. And so you have presented some great resources to us. We appreciate it. The National Black Home Educators is an organization that empowers parents to educate their children for excellence and with wisdom. Our website address is our web address is nbhe.net, and our email address is contact@nbhe.net. Contact us. Let us know how we can help you. Join our membership. There's so much good stuff out here, so many great resources that we want to share with you as parents to make sure that your school environment or your homeschool environment is
Mhm.
the best for you and your children.
Awesome.
All
Awesome.
righty. Okay.
Okay. Until next time. Thank you, Joyce. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure as well, Angela. Have a great week, y'all.
You
Bye
too.
bye.